If you are logging into MyTEAM today, this is what matters. We have a new set, some new challenges along with it. Of course, we're still grinding greatness as well. And the auction house is going to do something interesting because of this new set. Let's dive into it. We got all the answers here. 4 challenges. We'll dive into greatness. We have some updates. Again, we'll talk about it almost every day, at least for the immediate future, just to see how it's going. But let's go into dailies, get our free 5,000 MT. We will need to buy a player from the new set. So this is why it's always good just to get the dailies. It gives you a little bit of coin in your pocket to get some of those players that you need for challenges. So prioritize the dailies as usual. They did something huge in the Season 4 tab, absolutely huge. They gave us a free Legend option pack for 1 clutch time game. I already got it done. Guys, Legend badges are not easy to get. They expect you to play 2 weeks worth of salary cap to get to 2,500 points in salary cap. That's essentially a 2-week grind. It can be done a little quicker, but the pacing for 2K is essentially to rotate this every 2 weeks, and that's just 1 Legend badge. This is a 15 option pack, so you're going to get 15 different options, and it's pick 2, I believe. Maybe just pick 1. Still, absolutely, it's pick 2. It is pick 2. 2 Legend badges for 1 5-minute clutch time game. When we're talking about effective grinding, that is a huge reward. So W2K, just to randomly give us a Legend badge option pack. I don't even see a timer on it, so definitely get that done. Just kind of a new sprinkle challenge they gave us today. They've been feeling a little generous lately. We definitely take. Lock that in. That's a huge W. On top of that, we have the new Crossroads set. So that's the set for today. It's Crossroads. And it's it's not the best set. Let's be realistic. We can dive into the set here soon, and that's okay. I don't need every set to be game breaking, especially for our auction house strategy. Having some sets that aren't game changing is actually really good for us, and I'll explain more why. Yeah, I think that was right. I'll explain more why later. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But the point is, this is another, this is pretty similar. They give us a new set. They give us the challenges. We don't need to play Showdown. We can do it in salary cap. That can be done offline. You can stack greatness challenges in salary cap. So really easy, definitely a dub. 5-game win streak we already got done earlier today. Shooting guard 3s, really easy. Triple threat dunks, again, goes right in with the greatness grind. So really, really easy stuff. The only issue is grabbing a Crossroads player. And it's still early Friday. There's like none on the auction house right now. These packs are not super tempting for our usual pack rippers, which isn't really us, but we do like it when people rip packs because it helps us fuel the auction house. But yes, you're gonna have to get a Crossroads player. Again, if you're gonna get an Amethyst, maybe wait. If you just want to pick up a Diamond, their prices usually hold a bit more, but plenty of time. I might not even get this done today. I will definitely let those Crossroads players go down because they're way too high right now, and the initial reaction is there's not a ton of meta cards in there, so I don't want to be overpaying for one of those cards. But either way, a huge W today in the Season 4 tab. They're giving us a Hall of Fame option pack for a very easy grind. This is easily accomplishable. And then they're giving us a free Legend option pack just from 1 clutch time game. So definitely lock those 2 in. Big W. Nothing new on weekly challenges. There's been so much other content. I guess they've kind of stepped back on this. But keep checking it. I won't be surprised. They're going to put cards in there again eventually, I think. Training challenges are always great. We got a ton of badges done just over time. And then the signature challenge. I mean, it's 1 clutch time game for a Hall of Fame. Not quite as good as the new challenge they gave us, 1 clutch time game for 2 Legend badges, but still, go ahead and get that done. We can tap into greatness, and it's going well. I mean, this is a grind because I'm like, whoa, I'm making great progress on Steph. Look how many of the guys, like I'm just putting these guys into breakout, kind of grinding breakout, working through boards. And I'm like, I'm making great progress on Steph. I might finish this guy. And then I realized I'm not even a 5th the way done on the total 3-pointers. So it's okay. I know some people, I think the Garnett's like the easiest one to do. You just put 3 rebounders in a breakout game and just intentionally miss every shot. You can farm so many rebounds in a triple threat rookie game. So it might be a little easier just to go one at a time. I've been kind of spreading it out and kind of biting a little bit off of each. It might not be the most effective, but for me, I'm not in a huge rush to get one of these guys. I'd rather just chip away at all of them. And there's a few cards along the way I just want, like this DeMarcus Cousins. I'll just get passively, not a big deal. I'm making more progress on defending greatness than anything, just as far as actually getting the total stats. So we'll see how it lines up. Again, it's kind of a quiet day for content these last couple days besides this. So it was very easy for me just to prioritize this. And with the new set not having a ton of challenges, and we will tap into the play mode, talk about King of the Court, it's really a great weekend just to kind of grind. And I'm gonna prioritize it this weekend. I'll play a little bit of online games here and there, but I'm having fun. You know, I think there's a bit of an offline grinder in all of us. Some of us do just like having these big grinds that you chip away at. Other people don't. They really want the sweat. I'm a bit of a hybrid. There's definitely times where I just want to settle in, play some music, and just like grind away, you know, and see if I can get some of these reward cards. Eventually I get bored and maybe I hop in the park. But let me know down below, how are y'all taking it? I know some people have already gotten Garnett. I think most people, like at least one person's gotten one of each of these. Just on Reddit, I've seen a random post of somebody getting these guys. Which is impressive because, I mean, getting 1,000 dunks, I've gotten 46. They must have been very strategic, just dunking. And same with the rebounds. If you did get one of these guys, you were probably pretty hyper-focused. I haven't seen anybody get Wade yet, but I'm sure that will happen here in the next few days. So that's the mindset. If y'all have questions on greatness, let me know. In yesterday's video in the description, I did put the spreadsheet I'm using to track. But it's relatively simple. Just keep getting stats, unlock the new tier, do the challenge to unlock those players, and then start getting stats with those players. For me, the hardest part is just keeping track of everything and putting together the right lineups, and that is where my spreadsheet helps. So if you have any questions, let me know. We'll touch on greatness, you know, in the short term quite a bit, just to make sure everybody's up to date with that. And it's a good offline grind, so we're having fun with that. In the play mode, yeah, the greatness spotlight challenge is kind of sculpting what we're really focused on right now. It's mostly breakout. I've been working through a lot of breakout boards, and it's fun because I got like I got 7,500 from one game. I got the season exchange piece, which will get me another Hall of Fame badge. And now I might just reset the board or just take this 90 premium, or maybe go to the corner and hope I get lucky. Really, it's up to me, but I just come in here. All these guys have stat challenges associated with them, so I'm like tripling up. I'm getting rewards just from breakout. I'm getting rewards from greatness, and you know, a lot of those greatness stats are going to multiple different stat categories, and I'm just getting MT and rep and everything just from grinding the game. So very effective time to grind a little offline, whether it's breakout or domination. That said, if you're not too focused on greatness, like I said, a lot of those stats will get done passively. Showdown's still a great option. We have about 20 days left. 20 days left in the season. So if you're going for 75 wins in Showdown or anything like that, just keep mapping it out. It's pretty much, I think we're about 60% the way done. So you should be a little over halfway for whatever grind you're going for. Of course, we still recommend the season 40, get to level 40, get yourself an exchange piece, and just work the free content, whether it's festivals or the spotlight challenges, and your account's going to be in a great shape. So for us today, it's going to be breakout and domination, maybe a little park later just to have some fun. We'll see. But really, it's dealer's choice. No crazy challenge that is associated with a specific mode. Just keep working either your season grind in Showdown or whatever offline grind. I know a lot of us are focused on greatness right now, and breakout and domination will be great for that. As far as King of the Court, we were talking about this on live stream last night. They kind of took a step back. I mean, we have to just call it what it is. Last King of the Court, just last Saturday, Tier 3 got you this 92 plus pack and a pink diamond piece. And we know a pink diamond piece is worth a 3-hour grind. So essentially in Tier 3, they took away a huge reward, and we're moving forward. We're later in the year than we were last Saturday, right? Rewards should kind of trickle up. So in my opinion, a big step back. I mean, Tier 2 last Saturday or last weekend got you a Galaxy Opal, which is a 10-hour grind. They gave you a 10-hour grind reward plus a 95 plus pack. I mean, 10 hours of grinding just to say it's, you know, just to do like an apples to apples. How many greatness challenges could you get done in 10 hours of grinding? They should be giving us a reward semi-equivalent to that Galaxy Opal piece in Tier 2. 95 plus just doesn't quite move the needle. 92 plus really doesn't move the needle. We were talking like they should have just kind of switched it up, and tier 3 should have been a 95 plus, tier 2 should have been a 97 plus. And if you make tier 1, give us a dark matter. That is a huge feat. So we got kind of a tough call. Like, you guys know I like Weekend League. I've been talking about it on the podcast and just daily videos. I love the idea of a competitive Weekend League, but it has to be worth it. When you look at other modes like Foot Champs from FIFA and Madden, their weekend leagues are so rewarding. And I'll just be honest, in my opinion, it is not very rewarding to play King of the Court this weekend. I like to sweat as much as the next guy, but we may just play 1 or 2 games for fun, you know, for the culture, maybe on live stream. But I'm not chasing a 95 plus. I'm not that excited about a 92 plus. So in my opinion, a little step back on King of the Court. But if this is your flavor, have fun. I just don't know if tier 1 is really... tier 1's kind of worth it. I mean, we do want Galaxy Opals, and it's a premium pack, which is kind of nice. But still, yeah, a little tough. Maybe someone's, you know, if you're chasing the 10K, get in there. Someone go dethrone Ty. Maybe that would be the strategy. Not super realistic for us. But yeah, just a little, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, but not super excited about King of the Court. And with no festival on, I'm not sure what they'll do Sunday. Maybe they give us like a deluxe pack in the park. We'll keep an eye on that. But just lining up the weekend, it might not be too sweaty of a weekend. I think we've shifted. Last weekend was so sweaty because everyone was trying to get those final festival pieces. And look, it paid off for us. We sweated and we got SAR. We did what we needed to do. We played both King of the Courts. We got both Sunday park streaks. Last couple weekends have been sweaty for the channel. So I'm not too mad at just being like, you know what? I'm chilling out this weekend. I'm going to do some offline grinds and I'm just going to, you know, stack some pieces and break out. Because trust me, another festival's coming. There's going to be more and more reasons to play online soon. So if we take a little bit of a beat this weekend, not the worst thing. And let's head over to the exchange. It's going to be a little more barren. Yes, the Battlegrounds Festival is still live and well as far as being able to exchange. I shouldn't say it's live and well. The Battlegrounds Festival exchange is still live and well. You can't get any more pieces though. So if you have leftover pieces, you can upgrade them here. I did a pretty good job of spending pretty much everything I have. I don't think I have any extra pieces. Again, this was a huge W for this channel, so get what you can out of this. You know, any final questions on this, just let me know. But yeah, multiple of these cards are now staples in the lineup. Some of these dynamic duos, we can start trading them now. The festival's over. I think Dinwiddie's going to be a good trade. Nemhard's staying kind of low, but we're going to keep an eye on him. So this festival's pretty much wrapped. W's, we probably won't talk about it too much more on the channel. Season 4, I know a lot of us are starting to get more and more pieces. You know, my advice, get your Jaden McDaniels, or at least one of these guys. I do recommend Jaden. If you want to risk it with the 97 plus pack, we did it on this channel. That's a lot of fun. And then other than that, like, assess your lineup. It's kind of a choice between these two. If you're out an extra piece, I always lean to legend badges. You can't buy 3 legend badges with 50K. If you add 3 legend badges to a premier card and then sell it, would it increase it by 50K? Hopefully, probably. But I would just say legend badges are probably worth a little bit more than MT. But if you're trying to grow your MT, then go ahead and get the 50K. That's not a bad choice either. So that would be my advice on the exchange. And over to the pack market. Yes, they put a new drop. It's this Crossroads drop. Semi-interesting. This David Robinson's pretty good. His stats are insane, but people don't love his jump shot. James Harden, they're just like, yeah, this is by far the best card in this set, but in general, the set's a bit underwhelming. But still an overall really good dark matter. I expect both these cards to be kind of in the millions. And you can see they're re-releasing some wild gems, it looks like. Overall, you know, it's fine. So we can look, I mean, we're not going to buy anything in the pack market. We're not ripping any packs. I wouldn't recommend if you have VC stacked, save it, guys. Save it for All-Star. This is probably not the set to do it, which is a little unfortunate because it does impact the market. Like, there's just not going to be a ton of packs ripped, and you can see these cards are just too expensive right now. I know it's really early, but I would like to be able to buy a diamond or something, you know, at 15, 20K, but you can come in here and just due to the fact that not many people are ripping, I'm only seeing there's one walk. We're just going to buy him because I'll probably break even on that. And that's what I recommend. Like, these amethysts will crash. Next Thursday, when I'm doing my video, we'll be talking about champagne and the Champagne brothers, maybe they get a dynamic duo later. Both these guys will be like 4,000 or 5,000 MT at the very most. Diamonds can hold their value to around 10K. I'll probably still lose money on this Kessler. I just want to start getting some challenges done. But I'll lose a lot less MT on Kessler than I will on these Amethyst. But in general, these are just too expensive. Way, way too expensive. And it's because not a ton of people are ripping these packs yet, but they will, and they will keep going down. And again, it's pretty good here at the top. Like this David Robinson stats are quite impressive. 92 3-point, 95 driving dunk. Yes, people might complain about his jump shot, but don't get me wrong. This card is still insane with these stats. Absolutely insane. Gonna be really good. Same with James Harden. Stats wise, he's not quite as good, just simply because this defense is not elite. And I know it's James Harden, he's not known for his defense, but it's just good defense. It's not elite, but it is elite offense. So this is still a borderline elite card, especially at point guard. But other than that, it kind of drops off a little bit, you know, at least in my opinion and what people are saying. Stamanique is really not that good. Like comparing him to my Tracy, and I know that's an unfair comparison, but he is a severe step back from like a Tracy McGrady. I mean, 79 pass accuracy, really not that good at defense. No rebounding, not the best card. Alonzo Mourning, this card's probably decent. He's always good at defense, but even at 6'10", a little undersized, and he's not a great shooter. So again, these are kind of mid-tier cards and no pink diamonds. Maybe one will kind of identify itself as that like budget beast, like Ricky Davis. People always like this Ricky Davis card. I think they didn't do him justice on the animations though. I know some people were frustrated. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a buyout soon. Same strategy as always, guys. It's way too early to even think about flipping these. We likely will. This set is just a bit underwhelming. I mean, compared to this set and compared to this set and compared to this set, it's a bit underwhelming, but that is a good thing. All our value from these past sets will go up. Day trading is going to be in a great spot because these prices should just go up a little bit. So anything we've been holding will be even easier to sell, and we can still do our same day trades as long as we understand the daily floor. Like Eddie Jones might be getting really rare. Even cards like Aldama is getting really rare. This was a 20K card. He's sneaking up to like 40s and 50s. And it's just what happens when a new set comes out that doesn't really tank the market. We've always talked about these cycles, and on Friday it can be a very big opportunity for a dip when it's a really strong set. But we don't always have strong sets, and that's okay. Like, I'm not mad that this isn't an overwhelming set. I'm actually happy because we're getting soon to a sell cycle for these cards. We're still going to hold. Wait a few more days, guys. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, I really think these cards will go up. We have a huge opportunity for Jerry Lucas to go up big. I mean, if you were getting this card around 20K, now with that new set, he should go up into the 30s. I will be surprised if he doesn't. Same with Larry Hughes. I mean, we saw it with this set. It is pretty cyclical here. Allen Houston has absolutely gone up. He's gotten a lot more rare. There's still some around 30s, but look at these recent ones. I mean, they're all in the 70s. Those are overpriced. There's a 39 not selling. More realistic, but you should be able to move your Allen Houstons at 35. We were buying him at 25. Great profit. That's almost 10K profit. Look at Antoine Walker. He's kind of gone through the roof, and it just goes to show the meta ones go up a bit more. He's in the 40s now pretty consistently, and we got him in the 20s too. So you can see these cards have already gone up, and these cards were followed by a pretty strong set. Now these cards we've been investing in, and they're being followed by a pretty mid set. So I do think these guys have some great opportunity, and these past sets should just keep rising. So my advice for today, official auction house strategy for today, hold on these. You know, if you can buy a cheap diamond like 15 and under, we just got Walker Kessler for 15. Likely he's going to go down to like 10K. I don't think this is a crazy good card. You can pick up a diamond just to do challenges, make it like 10K. If you get lucky and can snipe an amethyst today, make it under 8K. Don't think these amethysts are going to hold value at like 20K. They're just not. Like, this guy's going to go down, I know. So just for now, hold on the new set. I would hold on selling these. You can start listing them at aggressive prices. Like, I have a bunch of Jerry Lucases. I might just start listing him at like 35. Same with my Larry Hughes. I'll just list them at profit points, and if they sell, great. But I'm very confident over the next few days they'll start selling more and more. So you can start slowly selling your Battleground Challenger players. And then from the past sets, like if you're still holding on to any of these guys, go ahead and sell. Over the next few days, they should just kind of keep popping up more and more. And then on top of that, it is a good day to day trade. Just keep in mind, the floor might actually go up a little bit today because of that mediocre set, like cards like Okongwu. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets another bump. Nothing happening yet. I mean, 40K for him is about where he settles, but we see him bump up to 60. So again, just have your list of meta cards. Nothing should really be pulling the floor out at all. I think if anything, these guys trickle up. Like look at Naz Reid. A lot of the times he's in the 20s. Now we're only seeing 30s and 40s. And I think it's just already showing because of this new set not being super strong. Some of these mid-tier cards are going to kind of go up a little bit. And this is great. So where I think we are right now is in a couple weeks, we have All-Star. That's about 14, 15 days. But this set was particularly, mid. And so at least for the next 5 to 6 days, we should see the market just kind of trickle up. Just kind of be steady and just go up a little bit. There's no reason for the floor to come out. So move and groove, relative ease, just daily flips, find your floor, make the flip, have your list. We made so much MT on this Nickel Walker-Alexander. I'm gonna make another bid. I've been selling him around 28, but then the 25s do pop up, but this has just been listed. Let's see, where's this other one? 24. He's only been up for 2 hours, so I still think I can sell mine at like 25. But even bidding 20 is pretty safe because the only other one is 24. So even if I sell at 23, I can get a little profit. But realistically, I'll sell higher. And realistically, we'll get some MT back on that bid if we do win it. I mean, look, I'm getting thousands of MT back on most of these bids, and we can see what I've been bidding on. Always happy to kind of share that. Picking up some Larrys, even that one was a little high. I'm getting more Larrys like in the mid 20s, and I think he goes up to 40. Look, grabbed one at 20 there, really nice. Jerry Lucas is as close to 20 as possible. Stark's as close to 20 as possible. A couple steals on the diamonds. Might have overpaid for this Kevin Porter, but he's a bit meta, so I think he could go up a bit more, kind of like that Jordan Clarkson. But yeah, just trying to get really good deals. Look at that, 17K for Jerry Lucas, and then there's one for 22, but you pay a little more. And this my daily flips, like AO, selling him for 7 to 8,000, just a few thousand MT, nice and cheeky. And we'll talk on dynamic duos, grab the Derek Queen. I don't know what's going on with Kenny Smith. I moved all mine because I thought he was going to get really common because there's a free one in the challenges. Guys, this Kenny Smith card has gone crazy rare. And we will go back to some of my auctions because I want to show you what I sold as well. But look at this Kenny Smith. I don't know if it's just an anomaly this morning, but he has gotten rare and expensive. And there is a challenge for him, but they give you a free one. I was kind of concerned, like any of those cards they're giving us for free in the Greatness Spotlight, they're all going to tank. Well, Kenny hasn't tanked. Kenny has skyrocketed. I was selling all mine at 14, 15, still a ton of profit because I'm buying them at 5, 6, 7, 8,000. But gosh, I'm curious if any of these actually are selling around 40. We do have a bid on one, and we might start flipping Kenny Smiths again. But I'm being cautious. Any card that they are giving us for free in these Greatness Spotlights, and it's a lot. I mean, these Greatness cards, those aren't in the auction house, but like all these wild gems, all those wild gems, there's just no reason for them not to go down. Anytime they give us a free card, there's no dynamic duos with most of these. Like all these cards that are in the auction house that they're giving us for free, in my mind, they're gonna go down. I mean, I sold my Galaxy Opal Wild Gems. I just don't see why, if they're giving us free cards, they should go up. So yes, I am investing a little bit in Kenny Smith, but not too much because that could be a bit of a risk. And then as far as outcomes, we sold like 20 cards yesterday again. We're just in a big selling phase. I'm actually clearing out my collection and selling some badges. I think it's time. But you can see what we sold. Derek Queen at 29, a little lower than usual. I just bought one at 24, so we should be fine. Winning Jordan Clarkson's on bid around 10. Moved on from the pink diamonds. I took a loss on these guys, but there's just so many pink diamond wild gems coming in the market. I wanted to get out as soon as I could. Some cards not selling, but that's okay. And that's just fine. So yeah, good amount of profit. We flipped a Jerry Lucas. We bought this guy for like 40K and he had 10 extra Hoffs. I think I showed him yesterday. He did sell at 59. Really nice flip. So pretty easy there. We will go ahead and clear these out and check back in with you soon, and the MT will go up. All right, got everything cleared out that we can, and popping into the auctions, you can see what I'm selling, still moving some things. We got him for like 70, this Anthony Black. Hopefully we can flip him for like 10K MT. I do see a card like that maybe trickling up a little bit just because of this lackluster set. And of course, yeah, I mentioned, guys, I cleared out a good amount of badges, just seeing if I can move some of those. Badges are going to become a little less and less of a priority, and I just have so many. Excited about this Kayla McBride. She's already getting really rare. I got all mine around 30. We've seen some crazy activity with these Pink Diamond WNBA players. I do expect her to do something similar. Haven't been able to sell one yet. I'm just going to keep listing her though. I am confident. We got this Derek Queen for 25. He got a bit common today. But I've seen this card fluctuate so much. You saw in my recent sales, I sold one for 36 just yesterday. So all this put him at 44. I get really greedy. Maybe greedy's not the right word, stingy with my Derek Queens. I do think there's room for value. Picked up a Dinwiddie at 20. This is one of the new dynamic duos. I mean, he's a diamond. Derek Queen is an amethyst. We've seen Queen's price really be steady at 40. Queen's a bit meta, but so is this Dinwiddie, 6'5" point guard. He gets pretty good with that dynamic duo. I mean, this card's good alone, let alone the dynamic duo. So if you see him close to 20, this price may fluctuate. I'd rather win on bids, you know, closer to 15, but I think 20 is still a good number. Let's see what I can sell this guy for. We'll check in with him tomorrow, but I bought him at 20. I mean, even if I can sell him at 33, crazy good profit. So we'll see what we do with that. You know, this buy window is still even a little open for these guys. We've seen on Fridays, their prices still stay pretty low. It usually takes till Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you're not selling your Battleground Challengers players today, don't worry too much. If you can sneak a few more good deals, I mean, for Jerry Lucas, as close to 20 as possible. Any of those Pink Diamonds, just as close to 20 as possible. And you should make some MT there in the coming days. So in summary for the auction house, one, new sets here. It's not overpowered at all. Maybe a couple cards present themselves as kind of some budget beast or things like that. But at first glance, this is gonna hopefully just boost the market. It's not a super strong drop. That's fine. We still get a free Hall of Fame option pack. They gave us an additional challenge for those legend badges. Great. And this should just help our trading. So we should be making a lot of MT. I mean, you can see my MT. It's 3.5 million. We spent about 500,000 on the Kings team. We got $1 million card in Tracy. We're close to 5 million in total value here, guys, just from being consistent on our day trades. And I think we're in a good opportunity to keep growing that. Transparently, I've been trading a little bit less, just been grinding more. I've been so focused on these greatness challenges, but it just, if you put in the time and you come in here, the day flips are absolutely going to be viable for the next 5-6 days at least, maybe longer. And then yes, I think this set we're great. We really should be in a great spot in a few days. I think all these will go up. This set, we'll see how we invest. We need to find a good meta card that has a reason to go up. Maybe Ricky Davis, if he really falls down to that 40-50K point. I'm not going to be bidding on him like people were bidding on LeBron. I don't not think he is a Pink Diamond worthy of like a bid. You know, even this Adam Morrison, is he still on bid? He's even a buyout by now. Like this, and this was a pretty good card. People really liked his jump shot. He was on bid for most of the pack cycle. Now he's buyout. Don't see LeBron getting to buyout, but I do see him hitting a new floor here sooner than later. But because of the lack of, you know, strong drop, he might trickle back up. He might trickle back up. So if you did want a LeBron, you might be seeing his momentary, you know, for the short term, his floor. This card will definitely go down come All-Star. But for the short term, if you wanted to flip LeBrons, today might not be a bad day to try to invest. It's just risky on these bids. You know how I feel about bid cards. I'd much rather find a card with a buyout and find his floor. So that's kind of my strategy. Maybe make a cheeky bid on this John Starks, though I wouldn't be surprised if he gets bought outright at 29. That's fine. We'll just move right along. So in summary, yes, great day. Just keep working the auction house. Past, you know, sets for your day flips is great. Hold a few more days. I know some of us have stockpiled these cards. Just hold a few more days. Hold big time on these cards. Maybe buy one, but just hold. And then these past sets, green light. Go ahead and start selling and day flipping. Monitor the daily floor, try to get some good deals on bids and move and groove. Let me know down below, how many MT millionaires do we have on the channel? Shout out Lieutenant Jambo. He said he's very close to being an MT millionaire. I get comments saying, hey, I made a bunch of MT from some of your strategies. I really do want this channel to create as many MT millionaires as possible. So that is one of my goals. We can do a daily lineup check. This is the lineup. I think we need another center at some point. Ben Wallace was just in there for a cheeky challenge. Maybe I'd put Mobley, who's pretty good. We just don't love his jump shot. But yeah, this is the lineup for now. I think we're a bit top heavy. These 4 cards are absolutely insane. Even Hansen, I mean, my Hansen is not a normal Hansen. We have so many Hall of Fame badges on this card. I think we need one more center. The bench is actually really strong. I know we're still running diamonds in season 4 late, but this Chimera card is not your typical diamond. He was guarding Galaxy Opals and getting the better of him. So love where that lineup's at. King's lineup is pretty much set. Malik Monk should be back from his little vacation. Did you come back, Monk? I could have sworn you were back, man. Those exhibitions, man, they take guys, we got training camp. I can't just have guys disappear for days on end, King's lineup's looking great. We'll see if there's any additions. Maybe Kevin Martin, maybe Rudy Gay. They're just a bit expensive. But overall, in summary, keep focusing on greatness. Knock out your dailies. We will play one multiplayer here at some point. For the Season 4 tab, 2 huge, really easy challenges. Get yourself a free Legend option pack. Get yourself the Crossroads Hall of Fame option pack. Other than that, not too much to focus on these tabs. And then just stay on your season grind and keep moving and grooving and building MT in the auction house. Appreciate all the support, guys. Much love to everyone tapping in. Please do like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. We should be live tonight, and we'll probably be live over the weekend as well, so tap in for that. Hope you all have a great Friday. Much love, and peace.